I don't even think this needs a video, but it's evident and obvious that Satanism is the obstruction of families. Like at its core, it's the obstruction of families, right? It's mismarrying mismatched people. It's creating offspring that are in their own like, in their own kind, and if it doesn't happen, if it's not a lukewarm marriage, and I'm not saying this is everybody, no way am I saying that if people are thriving in a healthy family. I'm not saying that, but there are targeted people who are enduring this like weird imposition over these people who seem to be seemingly ordinary people. They find you, they employ you. Not saying this is like my situation now, it's my significant other situations for the past 10 years. This is a phenomenon that I have been witnessing for the past 10 years. It seems great, and then you find out that they've been targeted by a satanic network. Oh, and now they work for you. Oh, and you grew up with them, right? They targeted you at birth. Oh, now, oh, you're handled by them. Oh, you are handled by them. Those are your handlers. Oh, and it would start a war if I didn't stand up for myself. It wouldn't start a war. If I stood up for myself, it would start a war. And it takes a man to have the courage to go against all of them. And what would happen if one man had the courage to go against all of them? It would start a war. And it should. And in my mind, it should. Peace is not always a godly thing. Jesus said, I am not coming back to bring peace, but a sword. It takes one man of courage to go against the entire network, to stand up for what's true. And in 10 years of all these relationships, it seems as if all these antichrist partners would rather keep the peace instead of protecting a relationship. And it sounds controlling, but I'm the counterbalance to control. And the funniest thing is, like, it's all coming out now. Like, these people are getting to have more undesirable personalities. They're getting more sketchy. They're revealing themselves more and more and more. And it's like, no wonder people are coming out of the woodwork because of their poor decisions. They're falling away from the influence. See, influence is a measure of national security, and they can measure influence from social media. So, as social media takes a turn, they're measuring that as some kind of threat, when in fact, they've been the threat the whole time. They're the ones who have been a threat the whole time. Satanism, at its core, is the obstruction of families. And God lets you run on for a long time, but sooner or later, He cuts you down. And the irony is, they call themselves, oh, we're the family, oh, we're the people. Oh, but your personalities are getting undesirable because your attempts against the target are getting insane. Like, it's getting, like, ridiculous, dude. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting insane. It's because your claims against me are no longer standing up. They're no longer standing up the test of time. They're no longer standing up the test of influence. The amount of influence all these people have had over all these hypnotized men for so long is falling because they're acting insane. They might have an illusion of success, meanwhile, their tactics of control are strengthening. And it was very evident and obvious the measures that they're willing to take in the depth of Charlie Kirk, the measures that they're willing to take in order to maintain some type of false sense of security. That was evident and obvious in Charlie Kirk's death. They're like, we're willing to take these measures. Well, you might as well be willing to endure the circumstance of this worldly life, of this earthly life. This world is like handed over to Satan, and it's like being put back upright. It's like, seriously, stay in these like awful predicaments, or like save your soul, dude. Like, save your soul. It's better to speak your truth and save your soul. It's better to like have courage than to be controlled. It's better to have courage than be controlled. It's better to have a moment here of truth than have an eternity of lies, of like being stuck with liars, just being stuck with liars. It's worth it to have one moment of honesty instead of, and spending eternity with honesty, than stay for any more minutes with a bunch of fucking liars, dude. They were all liars. They were all wrong. They were all wrong all along, and it's getting evident and obvious. They were all wrong all along. They were always wrong. They were always lying. They're always liars. This is a reason why beauty is synonymous with the truth and love. Truth, love, and beauty are a synonymous relationship. Satanism is liars. It's ugly, and there's no truth, and there's no love. They create the illusion of love through power, influence, and control, when it's the inversion of what love actually is.